All right, are you familiar with this step? This is called the double reverse spin. It's one of my favorite figures. And so what I'll do now is I'll demonstrate the steps. This is like the easy base level way of learning any pattern. So what we'll do, I'll do the man steps first, then the ladies, and then we'll go into a little practice session where we can repeat it for 60 seconds, okay? So now, gentlemen, you're gonna start with your left foot first, okay? So remember, this is the steps, not the footwork. So we're gonna go forward, left foot forward, right foot to the side, and then your left foot will close to the right foot with a little toe pivot, all right? Now, ladies, you'll be going back and doing your heel turn. Wow, this step frightens a lot of people. So I'll give you a tip. The foot that you go back with is the foot that you come out with, okay? So in heel turns, the foot you go back with is the foot you come out with. So I'm gonna start with my right foot as the lady. I'll go back and create my heel turn, and then I'll step to the side and slightly back and cross in front. So that's the heel turn, or for the double reverse spin. So another way to think of this as the ladies is to go heel turn, side, cross. That's the easiest way to think of the actual steps and patterns. Now remember, ladies, you have 4 steps and the man has 3. So it really is important that you understand when you come to the side, you come around him correctly. Okay, gentlemen, let's go back through your steps again before we practice it. So we're going to go forward, side, and then toe pivot. All right, now. All right, ready? 60 seconds on the clock. So, gentlemen, let's go. First one, and step, side, toe pivot. Ladies, heel turn, side, cross. All right, let's do a couple more. Gentlemen, here we go. I'll do it this way so you can actually follow as well. All right, so here we go, and forward, side, toe pivot. Ladies, ready? And heel turn, side, and cross. Right? And now it's your turn, 20 seconds on the clock. Do a couple more, and then we're going to take it up a level and understand the actual footwork. What are we doing with our feet? One more, here we go. And forward, side, toe pivot. All right, and then ladies, heel turn and side cross. All right, how'd you go? It's time for the footwork. Now, footwork is what foot is in contact with the floor, right? So when you're going forward, it is important that you don't lift your feet off the floor to do movements in ballroom dancing. In fact, the floor is our friend. So we want to use a nice heel lead, gentlemen, when we go forward on the first step. And it is also important that you don't turn your foot out. So when you do your first step for the double reverse spin, the footwork goes like this. Heel toe, toe, and then the toe of the left foot and the toe heel of the right foot. So at the very end of that, I don't want to see this, and I also don't want a foot lifted off the floor. But there is basically no weight on my left foot, so I can step out at the end. All right, so that toe pivot is what throws a lot of people. So just be aware that step makes it, that particular piece of technique makes it more challenging. Now, one more time for the gentleman. Heel, toe, 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 heel. Now, ladies, let's do your step. So when you do your heel turn, you go back on the right foot, toe, heel, bring the left foot in and step up, heel, toe, 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 heel. I'll do that again towards you. So remember, the foot you go back with is the foot you come out with. So toe, heel, heel, toe, 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 heel. Now, what is important is when you create this heel turn, I'm just going to demonstrate something very quickly for the footwork. So my foot will turn in just a little bit. That aids the CBM, the swing of the body. And so now I'll create that movement. My heel will drag in parallel. So that's the beginning of the heel turn action. My feet are completely flat. But when I've completed my turn, what is really, really important here is to make sure that as I rise up, that the weight is actually in my left foot. All right, so that's how you do the weight change. And there is a weight change, it's just silent. You can't really see it. So we go back. There, close. My weight's now in my left foot to allow me to step out, and then I can cross in front at the end of that, in front of the man. Okay, so it's over to you. What we're going to do now is practice that for 60 seconds. We'll put that on the clock as soon as I can get it going. And Here we go. Ready? And so, gentlemen, footwork as we go. Heel, toe, 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 heel. All right, one more. And heel, toe, 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 heel. Ladies, you've got your heel turn. Toe, heel, heel, toe, 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 heel. All right, we'll do it again. Ready? And toe, heel, heel, toe, 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 heel. All right, now it's over to you. I want you to try it again. Be aware of your footwork. Pay attention to a good close as a good lady, right? You want your feet to be flat, no toes lifting during that, and to shift the weight, then come out with the continuation of turn and then cross in front. And it is important when you finish this step not to drop your weight, okay? So when you lower your knees, you don't drop down like that. Gentlemen, how did you go? I hope it was awesome. So the timing. All right, there's two types of timings. As with a lot of steps, we have the standard count, and then we have, for more advanced dancers, their count. So let me explain the difference between the two. The first is 1, 2, and 3, right? 1, 2, and 3. Now, for those who'd like to know what that really means, we have something called beat value, which is the underlying way that we use the counts. So where you hear the and, that splits the beats. So 1, 2, and 3 becomes 1, half, half, 1. So say that with me, 1, half, half, 1. So if I'm dancing this step with that normal timing, I'll be going 1, 2, and 3. If I do it with the beat values, you can see it in the middle, it's a little faster. 1, half, half, 1. Now, as the lady, it's the same idea, okay? So I'll be going back using the first two beats. 1, half, half, 1. Okay? So you can see there the normal timing, 1, 2, and 3 is how you should learn it before you try the next variation, which is 1, 2, 3, and. So what now happens is that little and adds on to the 3 count, and we count the beat value like this. 1, 1, half, half. So what does that tell you? The last two steps, the little side cross for the lady, the toe pivot for the man, has the most energy. It's sort of faster movement, okay? So it might cause you to go off balance, but the subtle difference, if we just do it as a figure without any continuation of flight, we'd be going 1, 2, 3, and. So it's just a little faster at the end. Ladies, you'd be going 1, 2, 3, and. All right, so there's a time and place to use that, but you count it now. So this time we're going to focus on the timing. 1, 2, and 3. All right, 1, 2, and 3. And what you're aiming to do is to link your footwork and the timing together so you can understand the rising action as you go through the footwork and you feel the timing. Okay, so let's try this now together. I'll do it as the man, then as the lady. So take your position. We'll go forward on the left foot for the man, and we'll count 1, 2, and 3. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Ladies, 1, 2, and 3. That's it, right? You can put a little sing in your step because as soon as this is finished, we're going to do it to music. Ready? So we go. 1, 2, and 3. And then ladies, your turn. Ready? Do a couple more. 1, 2, and 3. Let's try the advanced version, okay? 1, 2, 3, and then you can pick which one you want to do. So we go 1, 2, and 3. And then with the right foot, ready? 1, 2, and 3. Now let's try the advanced version because I think I forgot it. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and. It's over to you. Music. Here we go. Now, let me get the music up for myself so I can hear it. I can't hear it. One, two, three. 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Your turn. Can you hear the beats? 1, 2, and 3. You try. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, so keep them going. You can do a few in a row like this. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 2 and 3. Okay? 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Right? Last one. Legends! You guys are awesome. How are you enjoying it, right? One figure mastery. You're going to need to go back through this video, okay? It's important that you understand the dynamics of the step, how the steps function. I have a bonus for you for staying this long, so wait till the very end because I'll show you how to use this step at a basic level and at an advanced level in another demonstration, okay? So here's what I want you to remember. When you do a heel turn, what do you have to do? The foot you go back with is the foot that you come out with. As a man, the toe pivot is what kills most gentlemen. And I'll tell you why. Because when they go forward, there's so much energy on this first step that when they go to rotate, on the second step, keep that turn going, when the left foot comes in, they pull their body weight because of the momentum. Now, here's how you counteract that. When you do the second step, between the second and third step, use pressure in the left foot. So in the left foot, you're going to use like a little ronde action to be able to control the step. Because if you don't do that as the man, this leg, right, is going to take over and throw you this way. And when we do a toe pivot, it's literally on the spot. So use pressure from the left foot to ronde and close the movement and then lower to control your balance. All right, so with that in mind, I want to thank you for being here. It's been awesome bringing this to you. Tell your friends, share this. If this has helped you, we're going to bring a lot more of these type of lessons. So here is the bonus. I appreciate you being here and check out ballroommastery.tv for our exciting brand new membership.